Economic development in Aurora. How do you think your platform will help with Aurora economic development?
So, at the level that we help at the
Okay.
most, because again, we've had the big businesses on.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the Community Foundation of Fox River Valley come on and talk about philanthropic grants and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been a lot of businesses that we've helped who've been pop-ups,
Oh, mm-hmm.
who then went on to get a brick and mortar.
There you go. Okay.
For a lot of those businesses,
Mm-hmm.
nobody ever asked them and gave them an interview. Nobody besides their mom.
Right.
Nobody ever shared the flyer.
Yeah, it helps.
It's very powerful when you create a flyer, you share it, and then somebody comes out there to interview you about it. It's a really good feeling, and that feeling is magnified with the different people who we got in the Aurora community. One person tells another person,
Mm-hmm.
and also in some cases, these people are family members of some of the bigger organizations who are doing their stuff, or they come out to be volunteers in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And they find out about Good Morning Aurora,
Yeah.
and then we come out there and help them. So the economic development part in Aurora has really been a big factor for us in Good Morning Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically now, this is going to be a big one. We have a new casino opening up in Aurora.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yes,
yeah.
we do. We have a new casino coming up
Okay.
in Aurora, and we'll be taking part in all of that. We've been hyping it up a little bit, some of
Okay.
the news that's been coming out about it,
Okay.
to bring it about. And any big business in Aurora, we've done some type of partnership,
Okay.
shout out, or
Mhm.
media sharing
Okay.
with them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come out there too with you, Curtis.
Oh,
You
yes,
know what I'm
please
saying?
do.
We'll
Please
do
do.
a
Yeah,
joint
let's-
venture.
We can.
Let's do a joint
Absolutely
venture
we
out there.
can.
man.
Absolutely we
Especially
can.
with the youth. We set up a little podcast somewhere and let them come on out here and do some interviews.
We totally do. So
Okay.
a lot of the youth, and can I give it just a couple more
Yes,
seconds?
sir.
on you?
Yeah. Let's
So specifically when it comes to the young people,
go. Okay.
I want, and this has been my consistently making me happy, I want to see more young people
Yes, sir.
taking their message out into the streets and then building on it.
We need it.
And we've been able to help guide and coach and lightly steer
Mhm.
a couple of young cats who
Okay.
are starting to do some things in Aurora. So East Aurora has its own media team that's coming about.
Okay.
There's a lot of good teachers who we've been in contact with, and their media is bubbling up. So
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of great
Oh,
opportunities.
yeah, we're coming out there with you.
A lot of great
We
opportunities.
coming out there.
Absolutely.
We're
Come
gonna
on
do a joint venture
through.
with you.
Come
Curtis.
through, man.
We met for a reason.
Absolutely, yeah. We got some great things.
Yes, sir. Business owners, educators, activists. How does that connect with the neighborhoods out there together?
So it connects by giving the people who live there a platform.
Yep.
But it also connects by tearing down a lot of the barriers that exist. Unfortunately, there's a lot of barriers that exist between communities in Aurora. That exists in Chicago too. But in Aurora, it's a little bit more pernicious because we're not as big as Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And our history is like, we had a couple of rough patches in the 90s, early 2000s, and it got a lot better. Then COVID came and shut things down. Now we're coming back to life. So that connection to break down those barriers is really key.
Okay.
And it's also kind of what I'm focused on. What was the last part of the question?
I was talking about how does business owners, educators, and activists all connect like in the neighborhood together? How does it help the neighborhoods out?
Right. Okay. So the activist part.
Okay.
So a lot of the activist community in Aurora, we've worked with, we've strengthened and helped with, but we've done a little bit more. We've done a little bit stronger with the business and kind of like city political community to, I think, take a little bit of a bigger and better look at the activist community. I think our activist community is stronger than our aldermanic city leadership community. And I've personally felt that they haven't been in sync and they haven't been aligned.
Right.
I think that Good Morning Aurora has done a lot to kind of get them more in line.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, because we got some great alder people now, right?
Okay.
But if your focus is on, let's say, Ward 3, and you've been an
Mhm.
alderman for 10 years, your focus has been on Ward 3,
Exactly.
you know the price of bread in Ward 3, but you might not know the flavor and the tempo and the style of Ward 2 or Ward 1. So I think that Good Morning Aurora has been positive in letting everybody know and get a feel on what's going on in those other wards and those other places too.
You gotta know your surrounding
You have
wards.
to.
You gotta know.
You got to. You got to.
Gotta know what's going on around you.
Yes, you do. You got to know
So-
the price of bread.